Most of us hate our jobs. We hate getting up in the morning, hate our bosses, hate traffic, and hate our landlords. Even the food prices, we hate that too. Ugly ass neighbors, hate that 3. Baby mamas and boyfriends and girlfriends and wives, hate that 4. And some of us sit there and dream about the opportunity to live overseas, start over again, get a new wife, get a new life, and even get a whole new set of friends, all at a cheaper price. And that interesting information has been made true by some of the brothers in the Passport Bro movement, but it's not just them. Other African Americans have done the same thing, and some are all over the world. Colombia, Dominican Republic, even your boy is over here chilling out in Africa. But a lot of people who have been going overseas that have been trending lately haven't been the men. Instead, it's been the black women. And some of them have great experiences. The ones that people focus on the most don't have good experiences at all. And I'm talking about this situation with black women going overseas and getting arrested or getting deported. Now, do you guys remember Tiara Allen, the sassy trucker influencer who went over to Dubai and had a problem and then ended up getting arrested?
On Fox, the last 2 months are described as terrifying for a Houston woman who we're told is being detained in Dubai.
Fox 26's Domely Keith joining us live near downtown Houston with why she's being held. Domely.
Well, the crime she's charged with may surprise you, and Dubai is increasingly becoming a vacation spot for a number of Houston women. One who's there right now, according to her social media page, is trying to get back to the Bayou City, but according to her mom, her passport has been confiscated because she was charged with screaming in public.
She came back home and we haven't really heard anything from her since. But let's fly all the way to Indonesia and focus on the island called Bali. It is amazing for content creators and people who are digital nomads. It's beautiful, it's cheap, and the quality of life is pretty good there. And about 2 years ago, there was an African-American gay couple. One of the ladies was named Christine Gray. And of course, she was promoting how great Bali was, how much money she was making, and how acceptable it was for a gay lifestyle. Unfortunately, it ended up like this for her.
An American who calls herself a digital nomad is being deported from Indonesia after her tweets sparked a social media backlash, alleging a lack of cultural awareness and apparent Western privilege. Kristen Gray described the island of Bali as, quote, LGBT friendly, even though the LGBT community in Indonesia, a Muslim-majority country, has faced discrimination and a lack of acceptance for years, and sometimes violence. In a series of tweets at the weekend, Gray wrote about the perks of her life on the tropical island with her girlfriend. The island has been amazing because of our elevated lifestyle at a much lower cost of living, she wrote, showing a picture of her light-filled $400 treehouse. Being a digital nomad is everything. That sparked a social media backlash. And Bali's Law and Human Rights Ministry said Gray might have violated immigration laws by suggesting Bali was queer-friendly, easily accessible during the pandemic, and by conducting business through the sale of her ebook. Gray denied the allegations.
Hi everyone. First off, I am not guilty. I have not overstayed my visa. I have not made money in Indonesian rupiah in Indonesia. I put out a statement about LGBT and I'm being deported because of LGBT.
Yeah, her and the girlfriend got deported. So Bali doesn't play. But unfortunately, these two ladies here didn't take the hint. You see, this is another couple that went over there. I'm not sure if this is a friendly couple or if they are gay, but both of them are black. One is from London, Andrea CW. Another one is Chansler from New York. And they went over to a particular nail salon to get some services. But for whatever reason, they didn't have enough money, so they didn't want to pay. And it was a sad story because I want to show what happened in the clip, but because of YouTube's terms and conditions, we cannot. But I do want to play an audio of the commotion going on.
You will not call the owner. So until then, until you call the owner, Back up and call the owner. You laugh. I am coming to give you the money. Relax yourself. Understand? Okay. Call the owner. I know it's actually calling that. Let me tell you something. Look, let me tell you something. I tried to be reasonable. Y'all, I asked you several times. Let me outside. I went outside to get money. You don't know what I'm going outside for. Why were you trying to hold me hostage? I got no service on her. Did I get any service on her? No. Relax. I am coming to give you the money. Relax yourself. Understand? But you, I know it's acting fucking ass. Let me tell you something. Look, let me tell you something. I tried to be reasonable. Y'all, I asked you several times. Let me outside. And now I'm trying to get money. You don't know what I'm going outside for. Why were you trying to hold me hostage?
Lah, aku di video aja.
Did I get any service on? No. Listen to me. Did I get any service done? Did I get any service done? No. Don't say okay. Don't say okay. Don't say okay. You don't know what I'm outside, right? The person who had service was still inside. There was no reason that this door was blocked from my exit. So what do you want right now? What do I want?
So if you go to dailymail.co.uk, or if you just search it here on YouTube, you will see the CCTV footage of her grabbing the lady. Both of them grabbing the lady. And I do believe that this is a gay couple, in my honest opinion. I believe that's what it is. They're probably together. And you can see this particular photo of, you know, her grabbing the lady, talking about calm down, we're gonna pay, which they didn't pay. And that is them now in the orange prison uniform. And of course, I don't know why they felt they were gonna go over to Bali and act a fool, but they learned today. And this is not just, you know, a black thing. You know, a lot of Americans and people from Britain, you know, they go over to other places and they have issues. But I'm here to tell you guys that this is a real serious thing. When you leave America, you are leaving America. And when you go to somebody else's country, you need to be on your best behavior. Like, you know, I live in Uganda and, you know, I'm an American citizen. So of course you may get privilege in some ways, but when people do things to you and you can react in a negative way, you're going to be looked at as a person that causes problems. Stop the show. Don't forget to cause a problem for me and subscribe, hit the bell, hit that notification bell. So whenever your boy drops an episode, you can be alerted. But rewind, Nima. Let's go back to that whole point. When you are overseas, you got to be on your best behavior. And as much as you might have an attitude back in the States or in London, when you go over to Bali, they're not going to take that, especially when you're black. You don't get the black privilege in Bali. It might work in Africa, but when you go over to Bali, you're still black, right? So you go over there acting a fool. Listen, if you even get a drug charge in Bali, you'll be put to death, all right? Like literally death. People have been executed in Bali for drug charges. So you got to understand what you're doing. And when you want to bring your way of life, like this other couple that was an LGBTQ, and they were trying to, you know, tell people to come over to Bali, you gotta understand that you're dealing with somebody that has different laws and sees the world different. And some of these sisters, and I've talked about this before, what you get away with in America, that doesn't work in other places. And again, sisters going to continue to learn. They're going to have that problem when you go over there and, you know, American citizenship and the passport folks can't help you. You got to be on your best behavior. Don't order nothing that you can't pay for. All right. How is it that neither one of y'all got no money? Y'all ain't got a debit card. You ain't got nothing. Y'all out there dusty as hell. Y'all out there really broke. I just can't see for myself. I'm going to someplace, a hair salon or something like that, and I ain't got the money. Then you going to grab somebody when you don't want to pay them. Who in the hell do you think you are? You know what I'm saying? And then they're going to lock your ass up and make an example out of you because you ain't serious. I lock your ass up too. But, you know, that's because y'all been doing that in America, some of y'all, and getting away with it. But y'all not going to other countries. They're going to get you up out of there. They're going to get you up out of there. All of that foolishness that is done in America, when you go over there, they're gonna deal with you in a major way. All right, guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.